today is the Company of Dance Arts auditions for Snow White. There are the children's, preteen, teen, and pre-professional auditions, and I will be auditioning for the pre-professional.
61? Are you gonna be last?
I think what I'm most nervous about for this audition is the acting process of it, because people are judging you based on your acting, so it's really nerve-wracking. I am so nervous.
To prepare for this audition, I watched Snow White on DVD multiple times and learned all the parts so I knew what I was going into.
Here at the Academy, I would have to say we're all really supportive of each other. We love to encourage each other and cheer each other on, even when we're having really bad days or really good days. It's always really positive energy.
Go 1, 2, through.
So we just had our first rehearsal for Evil Birds, and it's the scene where the hag is making the poison apple and we're by the cauldron woo. We're supposed to be evil characters.
So we're kind of we're accompanied by the hag and the evil queen.
And we're all dancing together, and it's really hard.
It is really hard.
That's when you start the first one and go 1, 2.
So when I first sit a ballet, I take the video and then I watch all the parts, and then we will take 10 at a time in different sections, teach them the choreography, and then as the weeks go on and we become more familiar where we're supposed to be and the choreography, we put it all together, and there we can go into details of where the arm has to be, where does the head have to look. Once we do that, then we can get into the emotional side of the ballet, whether it's the acting or how you're supposed to feel in certain situations. And then when you do that, that brings the entire ballet together.
For the show, we rehearse every weekend for about 15 weeks, and it's around 9 hours every weekend. And about 2 weeks before the actual show, we have an in-studio dress rehearsal where everyone runs the performance from start to finish in their costumes with all the props, and it's good so we can see what the backstage helpers, what they have to do, and it's just helpful for everyone.
So the dress rehearsal is about to begin. Today's the day when we run the whole show in costume, go through quick changes, make sure there's no problems with the costumes, and that's basically all we're doing today.
My favorite part of performing in the show is getting to act with all of my friends.
My favorite part of the show is the jig.
I really enjoy these notoriously ugly hands, but it's fun. It's fun to be evil.
So today are the first 2 days of the tech dress rehearsal in the theater. These are very important because they're completely different from what we do in the studio. For us, it helps to get a sense of where the spacing is on the stage because it's always usually a little bit different.
We have the cast members come for a technical and a dress rehearsal, and these are really important days because it's the first time they're on stage at the theater, that they understand the spacing, that we work with our technical stage crew and the lighting people to make sure that everyone knows exactly what their timing is.
So before we do the run-through at the theater, we have to block each scene, and blocking is when the dancers mark out their spacing and where to go during each scene, and blocking is also useful for the stagehands to get an idea of their musical and lighting cues. And then after we're done blocking, we do the run-through in costume.
today's show day, and I'm actually nervous, but mostly excited, and we're all getting ready right now, so I'm excited.
So, in this show, there are a lot of interesting makeup looks, such as this. This one is for the magic mirror. So, usually for shows, we do our own makeup, but since there's so much intricate stuff for this one, a professional makeup artist comes and does a lot of the makeup.
Show. Now we have about 30 minutes to eat and get ready for the next show.
Hello, I'm Nick Mishoe.
And I'm Shane Mishoe, and we're the artistic directors of the Company of Dance Arts.
One of the main things I look for is for the students to really take ownership of their role and really take it along their journey, and then really elevate it as much as they can. To the point that by the time they get to the stage, it's really the best work they could possibly do with that material.
Yeah, I also love that part of it, and then building on that, I love to see when they've gone through that whole process, they've done all this hard work, they've taken it to stage, they've made it their own. I love to see how proud they are of themselves.
Alright, so the last show just ended. We're pretty happy. It was overall a very big success. We all had a lot of fun. We worked really hard. I'm very sad because it's over, but I'm happy that it happened.
Where's Ava?
CODA is a really supportive environment, and all the dancers care for each other so much, and that just comes through, and it's really beautiful to see.